I hope may bring you some comfort. There once was a righteous rabbi who lived in Jerusalem. All of the people in his city were very poor, and so the thoughtful rabbi decided to go to Egypt and collect money for them. As the rabbi traveled, he met a caravan with camels and asked if he might join the group. Since the leader knew that the rabbi could not travel on Shabbat, he agreed to journey for 6 days straight and rest on the 7th day. So the rabbi paid his fare, and they all set out together for Egypt. At the end of the 6th day of traveling, the rabbi asked the caravan leader to stop and rest as he had promised. "I'm sorry, Rabbi," the leader angrily said, "but I cannot delay everyone else for the sake of just one traveler. We must go on." The rabbi could not break the Sabbath, and so he got down from his camel, took his bag with him, and the caravan was gone. The rabbi was left all alone in the desert. It soon became darker and darker. The sun went down, and with 3 stars in the sky, the rabbi began to welcome the Holy Sabbath with prayers and songs. As he was singing unto God, a ferocious lion appeared and started walking toward him. The rabbi was frightened, thinking, "If I am truly alone, I am surely in trouble." As he trembled, the rabbi began to sing, "Yai lai 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 lai, yai lai lai lai." The lion kept walking closer, step by step, but the rabbi kept singing louder and louder, more confident with each note that he sang. Adonai li velo ira. Suddenly the lion stopped, laid down, and quietly listened to the rabbi's words. Adonai li velo ira. Soon the lion fell asleep, and after the rabbi finished his song, he too laid down and fell asleep. The next morning when the rabbi woke up and looked around, he saw the lion looking at him with gentle eyes. The rabbi was no longer afraid, for he sensed that God was with him. All that day, while the rabbi prayed and sang, the lion stayed by his side, watching and guarding him. When evening came and 3 stars twinkled in the sky, the rabbi knew Shabbat had gone. It was the start of a new week. The lion then got up and stretched. It came closer to the rabbi, wagged its tail, and motioned for the rabbi to climb up on its back. The rabbi took his bag and climbed onto the lion's back, and at once the animal was off on a run. All night the lion hurried over the desert sands, and by morning the rabbi could see his caravan a short distance ahead. The other travelers were shocked when they saw the rabbi riding on the back of a lion. They were even more surprised when the lion bent its knees and carefully let the rabbi off its back. Then the lion got up, shook its mane, and vanished into the desert. Now the travelers realized that even a lion knew that the rabbi was a very holy man. The leader of the caravan begged for forgiveness and then asked, "Rabbi, weren't you afraid of the lion?" The rabbi answered, "I was, but then I remembered a song. It goes, Adonai li velo ira. Adonai li velo ira. In my moment times of fright, I remembered this line, God is with me, I will not fear. From that day, the people called him Rabbi Ariel, because Ari means lion, and El is a name for God. And the rabbi's name reminded everyone that in our moments of fear, as with a lion, we must also have faith. There is no doubt that we are living in a time of heightened fear. Fear of getting sick, fear of a loved one getting sick, fear of being a carrier without knowing. Like the rabbi in the story, there are times when we may even find ourselves staring our greatest fears in the face. And fear can come in handy. It is necessary for survival, for keeping us safe. In Judaism, our goal is to find a balance. Too little fear can lead us to take careless risks, but too much fear can prevent us from living life to the fullest. As we slowly return into society with multiple phases of reopening, we must strive to find the right balance, a balance that will keep us both safe and returning to our routines in a thoughtful manner. The very last line of the prayer Adon Olam, that is many times traditionally sung at the end of Shabbat services, comes from Psalm 118 and reads, Adonai li v'lo ira. God is with me, I will not fear. The intelligent Rabbi Yael Splansky writes, it's no wonder this is how we conclude our Shabbat services. It's no wonder this is the verse we sing as we make our way from the sanctuary in here to the world out there. The last phrase can be powerful for all of us, as it can help us to overcome our fears with faith. As we make our way from our homes of quarantine back into the world, I pray that we may all find a balance of fear and faith, knowing that we are not alone.